I don't know if you could see it, but we still have a lot of construction stuff around here. Big old cast concrete pipes and all kinds of stuff. Boy, they are going at it in this neighborhood. Anyway, guys, Rich at Revere Urban Homestead. How y'all doing? It's Saturday, April 10th. Right now, we're taking a little road trip. We are going to MRT Garden Center. What I want to do over there is just see if they have any unique types of like bagged compost or something. And then we're going to go to Lowe's as well and maybe buy some landscaping timbers and maybe some more of that mulch that I used and kind of mulch around maybe that front raised bed. Main project today, guys, is I want to top the tomato plants that are in the little pots. I want to get them topped because I don't want them growing too tall. Here in Florida, especially where I'm at, it gets pretty windy this time of year. The thunderstorms are going to start coming through and it's going to get windy. So what I like to do is top them. That way it makes them grow strong from below. So they're just hardier, stronger plants versus letting them grow all viney. So we're going to top the tomato plants, and I think we're also going to transplant a couple of those tomato plants into that raised bed where the square foot garden thing was. They got to get out of those little pots. They're getting too big for them. They're starting to flower. They're ready to start producing. So I want to mix up a nice batch of soil to add to the raised bed. The holes that we make for the tomatoes. So we're going to transplant tomatoes, we're going to top the tomato plants, and we're also going to just do a little bit more with the mulching around the garden. Little steps, baby steps, we're getting there. And Christine now has 3 different pepper plants she wants me to grow. Poblano, Serrano, and Cubaneros. So I got to go online to either rareseeds.com, Baker's Creek, and order, or Johnny's Seeds, whichever one. But I want to go online and look for some of those pepper seeds. Anyway, right now we're hitting MRT, so let's do it. We have arrived. Place has a bunch of trees for sale. All kinds of trees. Then they have mulch and pickup stone and stuff over here. All kinds of bins full of different rock. Oh yeah. Of course, all the different potting mixes. All the different foods. Oh, there's some azomite. Trace minerals. That's pretty cool. This is what I'm grabbing. Worm castings and bat guano in it. Why not? Also got a little thing of peat moss. I'm gonna grab this organic citrus tone for our orange tree. We need to get that thing rolling. Oh, they even got a whole thing of barbecues back here. I didn't even know that. Dear Lord. All kinds of barbecuing stuff. More garden decorations. I should decorate the garden a little more. Oh, you guys are pretty cool. Some thermometers, rain gauges. That's a cool one. Look at that. Look at these pots. Really cool stuff. Tons of stuff for sale. Bananas. I already got them, thank you. It's awfully windy out here, but they have a lot of cool stuff. It's cool. Okay, we're back home. It is really windy out, guys, so hopefully the audio comes through. But anyway, let's unload all the stuff that I got and see what we're doing for this weekend's projects. Okay, like I said, it's windy, so hopefully you can hear me. But anyway, I bought these 4x4 by 10 foot long landscape timbers. So we are going to put them for the border right here. I'm going to take that 2x4 out and put a 4x4 there. So let me get those in place real quick. Man, it is so windy out here. I'm a little crooked down at that end because that tomato plant that's in ground is kind of over that way, so, but for right now that'll work. Now I'm just going to weed whack in there, move that big potted tomato plant out of the way, and then we'll do the cardboard, then the pine shavings. Alright, so now we extended it all the way. That is our walking path now. Well, after these tomatoes come out, it'll be a complete walking path, but that's cool. There's our border. We'll straighten that one out again when this tomato plant is gone. And then on this side is when we're going to do our above ground bed. No dig, eventually. So there we go. We have that in. I like it. It looks good. Now I just want to drill a hole in that 4x4 and put a big bolt in it into the ground just to keep it held there. Bought these 1/2 inch by 10 inch long threaded screws. Let's see if it works. There's one. That was tiring. That was a lot easier than using the ratchet. Alright, so that complete walkway is pretty much done. Like I said, once that tomato plant back there comes out of the ground, we'll straighten that one out and tack it down as well. I just did this one for now, so cool. All the way down, we have a walkway. I got to keep coming back in the garage to talk because it's so windy out, like I said. But anyway, next thing we're going to do is we have to move the chain link fence off of that section of the raised bed that we're going to plant those tomatoes, because we're not going to be able to get them in the chain link fence holes. So let's go pull that chain link fence off and let's get the area ready to get transplanted. And also we'll go to the grow station area, we'll top them, and we'll cut all the bottom growth off of the tomatoes that we're going to put in that bed. So let's do it. As you can see, this tomato plant is already having tomatoes on it, but see how tall it is? I don't really want it this tall. It's already starting to lean over. So what we're going to do is we're going to top it right here, just to make it a little shorter, and then we're going to bury it deeper in the raised bed. So we got to get rid of some of this stuff. So we're going to take off all the bottom stuff. Like that. Like that. Okay, and we'll bury all this stem piece right here into the ground, and that'll start growing roots as well. And the same with this one. This one's getting really big. We're gonna top these. And we'll bury all that as well. All right, they're ready to go in the ground. Now I got to get that chain link fence up. Hopefully I don't rip up all the carrots. Couple carrots. Yeah, couple of baby carrots. Alright, so I think I'm going to put one in that square there. That way it can grow over there. And then we'll move all the way over to here and put one maybe in that square, kind of stagger them. There and there. Yeah, that's a good idea. I got to make up soil first. Okay, so now I'm going to mix up the black cow compost, the Fox Farm potting soil, the black gold peat moss, and then I'll put a handful of bone meal, blood meal, and organic granular fertilizer. The orange one right there, that's for the orange tree. We ain't doing that right yet. So I'll just mix up equal parts into this big old purple tub. Alright, got the 2 holes dug, and then I put some of our mixture soil at the bottom with a little bit of organic granular fertilizer. Now it's just time to bury the tomato plants deep and fill it in. Alright, so we buried those tomato plants nice and deep. They got some new soil around them. So we'll just, I was going to water them in, but we're supposed to get like 90% chance of rain here in a couple hours. And tomorrow is supposed to be thunderstorms all day. So I'm not even going to water them. I'll let them just chill. They'll get watered tomorrow naturally. Let's go to the orange tree and put a little fertilizer on it before the rains come. Okay, so there's my little orange tree. I've had it for about 2 years and I've never really messed with it too much, so I haven't fed it or anything like that. It's pretty pathetic looking, but I'm gonna try and ramp it up. First thing I wanna do is I wanna cut these palmetto bushes down. They're so big and they're gonna be blocking out any kind of sunlight that gets back here, which isn't a lot. So let me cut that down real quick first, and then we will put a top coat of the soil that we just mixed up along with some of this organic citrus tone. But first, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Time for my first one. Now with this stuff, don't put it too close to the root, at least 6 inches away. I'm just gonna grab some handfuls and put it around the exterior or the drip line of the tree. I think what I want to do is I want to break that whiskey barrel surrounding out of there, and I want to make like a bigger box and fill it in with good stuff, good compost, good soil. That way it'll just feed down and the roots can extend a little bit further out on the sides. That's another project we're going to do, make a bigger orange tree box for it. But hopefully that helps, a little refresh of the soil and a little bit of citrus fertilizer, and then the beautiful rains that are going to be coming tonight and tomorrow. I love thunderstorms, I can't wait. Oh, one more thing I want to do before the rains come tomorrow is I want to open up the leaf bags so they can get nice and moist. Check this out. So this is the ones that are on top, so they dry out a lot more, but the ones at the bottom, look at that. Look at how dark these leaves are getting already, really breaking down nicely. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful leaf mold. Oh yeah. So anyway, we'll let these stay open like this. Get a nice dousing of good rainwater. Watermelon seed update. There is no update. There's nothing coming out yet. Alright guys, so a pretty productive day today. We finally got those tomato plants transplanted. That's good. And did more of the pathway. Awesome. I like that. The garden is starting to come around. It's looking really good, guys. I really like it. You know, one thing I'm thinking about is possibly upgrading my camera system. I kind of want like a GoPro or something that gives me a wider angle, because this is so close always that it's hard to get the full shot in. But anyway, that's just a thought. I might think about trying to somehow save up money for a GoPro, but check it out. Very stoked about this nice little walkway here. This will be plenty of room to work over here when I get that raised bed going, or I keep saying raised bed, the above ground bed, I guess you could say, the no dig bed. We're just going to start adding material to this side. I think next weekend we're probably going to clear these out. Probably not these, because I just love the bees, and the bees love these flowers from the broccoli, so I'm just letting them hang out and grow just for the bees basically, and they like it. Anyway, got those 2 tomato plants set in there nicely. That rain is going to come and just water this whole bed in good. This bed is not retaining very good moisture. You know, we did about what, 6 inches of the Mel Bartholomew square foot garden mixture, and I needed some more peat moss. I think one thing I might do is do leaves over here and mulch it in, because it still looks a little sandy to me. I need to add just more compost. It definitely needs more compost in here, but we're building a nice big thing of compost right now, and once I add that into here, that's a good quantity of compost that'll really upgrade this bed. And the more compost we make, we got another bed to fill, and then we're gonna have this. It's a process, but I'm enjoying it. And these tomatoes, man, I don't know, I just love it. Look at all these tomatoes in here. Those are some big tomatoes right there. I dig it. Heck yeah. Look at those bad boys. There's only 2. This plant needs to start producing a little more. Got cherry tomatoes all over the place on this one. This one's starting to flower again, so that's good. Some cherry tomatoes on it. Oh yeah. The skies are starting to get cloudy. If we get a good thunderstorm tonight, I'll record it, because I love recording thunderstorms. It's fun. Okay, so it's only about 6 o'clock. I just pretty much got done, and I'm glad I didn't water the tomato plants because it is already raining. Nice. That'll settle them in nicely. Oh, here comes little Goon. Hi, Ty. Don't run on the concrete.
Nice day of rain. So, what did you get? Come here. What did you get for Easter?
I got some new flip-flops.
Oh, wait. New flip-flops, but wait a minute. Where did those finally come from?
Kay's house.
You didn't know where your flip-flops were, so the
Yeah.
Easter Bunny got you more.
Yeah, weirdos.
And now you found your other ones. Now you got 2.
Yep.
All right. How was the trampoline?
Nice. When it was wet, it was more bouncier, so I stayed on there for a little while.
Wow. We're barbecuing. It's Florida, baby. And I'm out here trying to barbecue. I really got to fix my gutters by the front door. They are not working well. Just pours right into our walkway. Rain drops. But guess what? Oh yeah. We still got some chicken on the barbie. Just chilling under the front porch.